So what exactly does the open source intelligence OSINT give you for a bank account search and for the bank account number? So the way OSINT research works is that unlike many other types of record searches, like for vehicles or real estate, it's not a direct search of any actual direct banking records because, as you know, banking records are very private. They're not anything anybody can access directly. Those are private between the bank and between the depositor, the account holder. So what OSINT does is it searches for references to those bank accounts in other areas where they may have been disclosed or revealed or indicated. For example, if a person uses their bank account for direct deposit or for a wire transfer or for even paying things like insurance or some other use, that transaction, that use, may have revealed the existence of that banking relationship in the open source community, open source intelligence. And by searching for other records, you may find references to that bank account. So the banking institution, the bank financial institution identity, the name, may be identifiable. Sometimes the banking institution is identified through patterns, like geographic patterns or usage patterns, which again may not be a direct reference to the bank. Open source intelligence also may have false positives or false negatives on banking records. The routing number is pretty much accurate because routing numbers are specific to a bank. However, the account number may also be developed or projected using that same open source method, using patterns or extrapolation. Your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. Of other similar account numbers to know what the patterns of numbers are. That's why a lot of times the end is truncated with X's. It does give you a good starting point if you do want to file garnishments or other requests to that bank to get more information or to confirm it. At least now you have a starting point. Open source intelligence records for bank accounts are not the end result of the search. It's usually a good place to start doing inquiries to that bank to find out more things like prior activity, account tracing, asset tracing, or to verify the exact correct account number. So use the OSINT as a means to get the account records because they're not available any other method that's legal. It is a method that's GLB or Graham-Leach-Bliley Act compliant, which you want to make sure anytime you're searching for any private information that it's always compliant to the federal laws, so you're not violating privacy or doing something that could get you into trouble for searching them the wrong way. Obviously, if you get records about a bank using an illegal method, you won't be able to use them anyways. If you use them in court, use them for garnishment, you can get in trouble and they can get thrown out. Check with your attorney or check with qualified legal advice about how all that works. But you can use OSINT or open source to at least get you a peek in to possibilities for banking records, so now you can proceed further along with the other records for other assets like vehicles and real estate and corporate assets, intellectual property, putting together a picture of what that person may be holding for asset value, wealth, or other worth on their balance sheet. If you like this video, be sure to click on a few others on our channel to see if there's other information that might be helpful to you about this same subject, or maybe even other related subjects that could assist you with your resolution of your issue.